Welcome back to the show. We are Green Room Radio. I'm sitting here with my man Anthony Dale. Is your name Anthony? How do you go? What do you go by?
I pronounce it like Anthony.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Anthony.
Mm-hmm. Get it right.
We got little Rach in the house.
Yeah, you know.
And we got a very special guest. Who's that guest, little Rach?
It is Josh.
What up?
You already ruined it.
No, that's what he wanted to be addressed as.
Nope. I am Josh.
I am Josh. I asked him. He's like, you can just call me Josh.
Okay. All right. He said it. What's up, Josh?
What's
Welcome
up, y'all?
to
How
the
y'all
show.
doing? Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so we see you
Heck yeah.
you do street interviews.
Yes, sir. I'll be out there.
When did this all come? First of all, where are you from?
I'm originally from Cowlitz County, Washington. It's like up northwest by kind of by like Portland, Oregon.
So you're
Just
one of
like
those
right above it.
crazy hillbilly.
that's-
Yeah.
Is that what
yeah.
they got over there? I've never been to Washington.
I've never really been. We've traveled
been
through
to
it. I've
DC
never
though.
been.
Yeah.
Obviously.
There's like a Washington and Washington State, right?
Yeah. So it's Washington State. It's like I live like right past.
Hey, sorry if us Michigan people fucked you guys up. Was that who we played? Washington State?
Yeah, the Huskies.
the Huskies.
Yeah, the Huskies. Yeah.
Yeah,
Took out the Huskies last minute
Yeah,
right there.
Hell yeah. So when did what got you over here to Las Vegas?
Well, I just wanted to try something new. I was like in a super small town, like literally of like 2,000 people, and I was like,
Damn.
Oh,
Oh, that's
yeah.
a small
Small.
Yeah, so I grew up in a
come
really
from
small
a
town.
Town like that too.
So like I was super into entertainment. Like growing up, I always like loved music and shit like that. And like when like the schools would throw like the dances and shit, I just loved like the whole vibe of everything. So I was
Yeah.
like,
What
bro,
type of music?
Yeah, what
when
y'all
you-
dancing to? Yeah.
like yeah, bro, we'd listen like hip hop and everything. But I mean, I grew up to a lot of rock. You know, like even classic rock and like punk rock.
I love
and shit.
classic rock.
Yeah.
Do you know are you familiar with NoFX?
No.
Okay, yeah. NoFX kind of came out before Blink 182 with this guy Fat Mike, but they just did. Have you been to the Punk Rock Museum here?
No, I haven't yet. No.
Okay,
no.
so Punk Rock Museum, it's owned by NoFX, Pennywise, Foo Fighters, and Blink 182.
Okay,
I haven't
okay.
been there yet. I need to go check it out, but it's right next to Little Darlings.
Oh.
And so there's an
Perfect.
there's an entry fee to go in there and look at all the memorabilia from punk rock. But they say there's a famous person there always.
Oh,
So like
shit.
wow.
let's say it's Travis Barker week. You can pay I want to say it's around $250-$300, and he'll personally walk you through there. And then
What?
Shit, that's
Yeah,
legit.
and it's like-
Okay, that is pretty cool.
Hey,
That's
the
pretty
dopest
legit.
thing about it, from what they've told me, is they have a jam room. So most punk rock people that come, they probably play. So
Okay.
that would be your chance, Barker, you got the guy from Foo Fighters, whatever, Dave Grohl.
They got the guitar and drums on deck
They'll
ready.
let you jam. They'll let you have a jam session with the
I'm
artist.
doing it.
I like that.
So that's something. So you
Let's
said
go.
punk rock. What about what era of rock? When you say rock, are you talking like Guns N' Roses?
Yeah, like
Korn?
like a lot of classic rock, like AC/DC, Guns N'
AC/DC.
Roses,
Oh,
some Black
nice.
Sabbath.
That's dope.
That's
Yeah.
my era.
Where do
That's,
Hootie and the Blowfish fall under this?
That's
I
like
can't
late
even
90s,
believe
early
it.
2000s.
Of course you would know that. You're like
Hootie.
Hootie.
He's all Darius Rucker. That's my dude.
That's rock.
Yeah.
That's classical rock.
Hootie and the Blowfish. What was that song? Never gonna. What was that song?
I don't know how
I
to
really
sing
want to
it.
be with you.
Damn, I
Rachel
don't
over
know
here,
that
she's
one.
like, I wasn't born yet.
Huh. Wait, am I the youngest one on here? I know I'm younger than you, motherfucker.
We'll just say to Josh, are you over or under 30?
I'm over 30.
Over 30.
Okay, yeah.
Just over
Yeah,
it.
so I am the youngest one.
Youngest.
Yeah.
Well,
Are you over
it
30?
is what it is,
Are
man.
you over 40?
Grown ass man,
Wait,
bro.
so
I am
Josh,
40 though.
when did
Right.
you move to Vegas?
I
from
moved to
Washington?
Vegas in 2018, beginning of 2018 in January. So
Oh, okay.
This is
right
like
on
when
time for
yeah.
the.
At least you
Right
got in
before
before the
the-
pandemic.
Yeah,
I feel like
I did.
the good thing about that, I go back and forth to LA a lot, but Vegas was I feel like if you had to choose a destination during the pandemic, Vegas was, I feel, the most relaxed of anywhere else. So
Yeah.
I was
Or
glad-
Florida.
I was in Florida, but I mean, I was glad
Yeah.
to be here in Vegas. I felt.
Yeah, and the thing is, I worked on the strip like right before the pandemic. Like
Yeah.
I was out there, like I was like a sales rep, and then I was working on the mic too.
Mm.
So like I seen like the way that it was before the pandemic, and then after the pandemic.
It's different.
I've
Yeah.
heard.
It's
I've
still-
heard
it's still
it's
different
really
now.
different.
Yeah, it's still different now.
different.
I literally got here 3 months before the pandemic, so I really did not get the chance to
Oh,
experience
yeah,
it
you
like
didn't
how
see
it's
it before.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
I got
But,
here. I got
yeah.
here in 2005, and
Okay.
shit was
Jeez.
racking.
Yeah, like everything was
2005.
like really like every night really was like a Friday at like all the clubs and bars, and now
Yes.
they're kind of like a little different. You know, like a lot of the local spots are a little different.
It's like starting to pick back up again.
Yeah, it's like
from
took
what I
some
heard.
years
What
to
type
get
of
back
sales
to.
were you doing?
I worked for like a rental company for like slingshot cars, those little like,
Oh,
three-wheel
yeah.
Oh,
cars.
nice.
What is it
Yeah.
called? I actually
Slings?
know the owner of that. What's it called?
VSSR.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegas.
So I rent high-end cars, and the owner of that,
Yeah.
he has a place, I think I want to say in Newport Beach, but he's got like the blonde-haired wife.
Yeah.
They rented one of my cars, and they had to get permission. That's how I met him to go out of state.
Okay,
But he was
okay.
cool. But what's the deal with them slingshots? I always wanted to ride. I never rode in one. I
Yeah.
thought about getting a couple.
They're not bad, bro, but honestly, like Vegas, like anytime after like starting like late March, you know, like it starts to get fucking hot. So like being in the
Yeah.
car with no
Yeah.
top on,
Oh my God.
and there's
Yeah.
no AC in them because they're literally like
I
a
see
motorcycle that
some
you
of
just
them.
ride
Oh,
around
I
in.
see some of them are coming with little things they put on top to help a little.
Yeah, they've been starting to get like the ones with the rooftops because like people don't want to rent them in the summer because it's just too
Oh,
goddamn hot.
Yeah, because it's like
Yeah.
120 beaming down on you.
So like like I used to have to go pick them up from like the shop where they would like work on them and shit like that to bring them back, and like it felt like a blow dryer just blowing at you as you're driving them, and it's just hot. You're like, bro, I just want to get to this location so I get the fuck out this car.
the-
You're like,
There's
my
a-
job is sales, not this part.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, where's the damn mechanic pick up this shit?
Is that hard? Was that hard on this trip to get people to?
No, it wasn't too bad. I mean, as long as you were like confident with yourself, like we would get people that were like quiet that wouldn't be able to like talk to people. But I'm like, bro, you just gotta like start talking to people. Like just be like, hey, how's you guys doing? You know, hey, where you guys going? What are you doing tonight? And like what we always offer too is free parking with the vehicles because like we had like a deal with all the casinos and shit.
Oh, dope.
Oh, for the slingshot.
Yeah, so they had like a
Okay.
hookup, so they would get like free parking. So we'd always be like, "Hey, you get free parking with it. You don't have to worry about no parking. So you know, all you gotta do
True.
is pay your rental fee." So like that was like a good boost.
That's a good
How
pitch.
was, how was working for that guy? What'd you think of him? I can't think of his name. What's his
His name was Jason. the guy.
Jason,
Yeah.
yeah.
So he was cool. I mean, he's a
He-
little bit of a hard ass.
No,
Sometimes.
that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. He was kind of a hard ass, and I know he actually started renting luxury cars too.
Yeah, now he's got the Lambos and
Yep.
like all the
Yeah.
G wagons and shit.
Yeah,
But yeah, he was definitely a hard ass and definitely a character. But I mean, he always had my back on everything. So I mean, like a lot of crazy stuff happened out there.
So wait, tell us some of the craziest stuff that's happened out there on the strip.
I'd have to say like one of the craziest things is my friend Welvin. You guys know Welvin the Great, the D's
Yes,
Nuts
dude, I met him when I first got here to
his name's
Vegas.
Welvin.
D's
guy.
nuts.
D's Nuts.
He's not-
Okay,
So
he does a way
ugly,
better
bro.
impression than me.
Yeah.
Is that the colored guy that I see on your?
Yeah.
Color
I
like
can't with you.
20s.
He's got a
This is the
particular guy.
1920s.
He's got a particular guy that
Wait.
I see on his show.
Okay, so
That's him?
Welvin.
Yeah, so
Super
Welvin.
ugly.
So we actually had like this thing at the rental spot, like to help bring in customers. It was like this hang bar thing we had. So it was like a carnival game thing where they
Like
hang
how
on the
long
bar.
you can hang.
Yeah, so it was like a 120-second challenge. So like Welvin used to just hang out there all the time because he would like take pictures of people. So he'd come and like hang on the bar, and I'd amp him up like, "Yo, we got Welvin the Great," and so we would like amp him up. And one day like there was like a big crowd, and some girls came over, was like, "Hey, Welvin, let us get a picture." He's like, "No, I'm chilling." So they started talking shit to him, and then like the girl that I worked with was like, "Hey, leave him alone." And I was like, "Oh no, this ain't good," because like the girl that like works with me, she's got like a bad mouth, like she's like don't give a fuck, like she's got an attitude, which I loved about her.
Yeah, fair.
Especially
Yeah.
to be on the strip. I mean, you gotta have like a little bit
Tough
of like
skin.
yeah, exactly. So
I can see that.
she was like, "No, fuck y'all, just leave him alone." They're like, "What you say to me, bitch?" And I was like, "Oh shit." I was like, "Hey," I was like, "Melissa, just leave it alone." And she's like, "No, fuck that." She's like, "You guys need to leave him alone," because he was like standing behind the booth where we're at, and they just kept trying to take pictures. So then she had walked up to the girls, and one of the girls like shoved her head, and I was like, "Ah, shit." And then like
Oh
she
my
started
God.
like fighting them,
Wow.
and then the boyfriend jumped in, and that was the girl's
no.
boyfriend jumped in. I was like, "Oh no!" So like I ran over there and had pepper spray on my hip, and I
Gotta keep the pepper spray.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
sir.
I sprayed the
Shout out to
boyfriend.
Charleston. Yeah.
Hey, stay strapped.
Shout out to Charleston. He stays strapped with that pepper spray.
For real,
Did
for real.
you have
Sometimes
that-
you got
that,
to.
like that police issue, the one that actually.
Yeah, you
shoots
got to get the
fire?
gel one so it sticks on.
Oh.
Not just the regular pepper spray. Get the
So when you
gel.
pepper
Holy heck.
sprayed the guy,
Wait,
did
there's
he,
two
did he
different
go-
types?
Did he go down?
No.
Yeah, he started screaming. He was
Yeah.
like, "Ah, what the fuck?" And And I was like trying to break the girls up because we had like a mat for
Dude,
like
it's
the hang
tough
bar.
breaking up girls fighting, man. I've tried it before. It's you get hit with a high heel, all kinds of shit.
Yeah, it was crazy because then like
Fuck.
they were trying to pull them off, and another girl tried to pull one of the girls off that worked next to us too, and she pulled the girl's wig off, and I was like, oh shit! So there was like a wig flying everywhere, and we're trying to break it up, and we're like, fuck, and like the whole cops came and shit, and we're like. The girls stayed around. I don't know why they didn't leave. Even the guys stood around, and I was like, bro, why aren't they leaving? Like the cops are coming, like like everybody saw, and it was like people were
Yeah.
yelling and shit.
I'm
And like I
actually-
said, dude got pepper sprayed and shit.
Do you
Oh my
see a lot
gosh.
of is there a lot of undercovers? If
Yeah.
you work down there. Yeah.
They come up and like ask me shit, and I'm just like, bro, get the fuck away from me. Like, I
Like you
just
can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell who's an undercover.
What do they
Yeah.
say? Like they come up and try to like say you want to buy Coke or something like that.
Yeah, they'd be like, hey, do you know where I can get some Coke? You know where I get pills or this or that? And I'm like, bro, I don't know
You know what's so
anything, bro.
funny about
Yeah.
guys like that?
That's on the
Yeah.
strip.
I say this.
Yeah.
I say this with undercovers. They're
That's everywhere. They do that in clubs too.
undercovers
Hello.
are more
Casinos.
afraid to approach you as you are to approach them. So when they come up, there's just something off about it.
Absolutely.
They cannot be like.
It's like your intentions off.
and
like,
most of the
Yeah.
time, do they look like construction workers? Most
Yeah,
of the
exactly. They're usually like little white boys and shit.
Yeah.
And like you could just tell, like, you know, like I always
Something's
can
up.
tell. Yeah, I can always tell like something
time?
about
What else
them.
besides drugs? I mean, do they say girls or anything like that?
Yeah, they've asked about girls. Hey, you know, where's the best place to get escorts and shit? And I'm
But
just
my
like,
question
bro.
is, okay, why would they ask that? Why don't they just ask the dudes that are handing out the coupons for the girls? Like,
Yeah.
here's the direct
well,
like
those-
line.
That
Yeah.
guy's got a loophole, but
I
there's still
know,
girls
like, I
out
don't
there
understand.
walking
I
the
thought it
strip.
was legal though.
It's not legal.
and Perump.
Yeah.
And Perump, it's legal.
Not in
In
Clark County.
Pahrump.
Not Trump, Perump.
Not the Trump.
What's Pahrump?
It's like outside of Vegas.
Okay.
It's where they have the brothels.
Yeah, it's like a big hillbilly town. They like sell like fireworks all year round, like
Yeah.
So
everywhere.
it's a gray area because yes, they pass out cards on the strip, which makes you think it's legal, but it's really not.
I literally okay. So one day I did call that, and they were like,
You called for a girl?
yeah, well, I was when I wasn't calling for a girl to get a girl. I was just curious to see like what would happen. And she's like, "Yeah, baby, I can come to your room and all
shit.
this." And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like
Yeah, and
Pull
did-
up.
this is serious.
And did you think for one
I
minute
think her
that
name
it
was
was?
like Angel or something.
Did you think it was a girl on the card?
Yeah, I was talking to a girl.
Well, I used to work in and we used to have our studio amongst those escort things. No, you're talking to a house mom on the phone. She doesn't dispatch the girl until it's popping.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what
Dang, the more you know.
She's the closer.
Yeah.
She opener and
Hey,
closer.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you.
in sales.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
gonna
like
tell you
sales
another
rep.
thing. It's never the girl on the card either. It's whoever responds. So you could say, "Hey, I want an Asian girl." They'll send a black girl. I mean, it's whoever responds to the calls. So, guy.
How many times you done that, True?
Done it a few times.
I
Not for-
kind of got a
for
friend that's
myself.
addicted to that right now, honestly.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
bad
it's
business.
I'm like, bro, you need to stop doing that shit.
me
He'd be
stop-
calling
Stop
him.
calling
You're
the
like- you're
girls.
like,
Yeah, he'd be like calling him, having him come to his crib and shit, and he'd like tells us about it, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Dude, I knew a guy. He would.
Hey,
he
a
would
hustle is
actually.
a hustle for those girls.
He would
Yeah.
actually get the girl to come to the house,
Yeah.
and he didn't even have money.
What?
And he would
Shit.
think, he would actually think that he was so good looking that they would want to stay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I just saw that Michael Sartain was talking about how guys are so delusional. Like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, bro, like, even though like she was a prostitute, I still paid her money and she slept with me twice instead of once. That's why I saw Michael was like, yeah, even guys are super delusional like that.
Well, yeah, this guy told
Sorry,
me.
sorry, men.
No, it'd be like that with some fellas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He lived with me, and I'm like, bro, you can't be doing that. Like, that's dangerous. Like, these
Yeah, you
girls-
can't bring
these-
random chicks or
yeah.
just
these
period
girls
people
will have a
to your
guy
house.
come right behind,
Right.
like, what's
Oh
up?
yeah.
Yeah.
But it did work for him once, and that's why he was stuck on it.
Oh what? He got a
Like
girlfriend
a
out of
girl
that.
came, and he didn't have money, but he was a good-looking dude. So
I definitely have heard some fucking crazy stories with that shit with the
Yeah, be real.
escorts.
But I still think that's a window.
You got one of them to share.
I think that's a.
No, I
love-
definitely
we-
got a good one. If you want
we
a good
love
one, I
crazy
definitely
stories.
got a good one.
Bring it. We love crazy stories.
Yeah, so like I said, my buddy is like addicted to like hookers right now, like the escort ones. And I told him, I was like, bro, you gotta chill with that. So like he had one come over and she was like, he said it was all legit at first. She seemed hella chill. He's like, and then we're about to hook up. He's like, and she put this cream on my balls. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? He's like, yeah. He's like, she put this cream on my balls. He's like, and it made me like feel like I had to go right away. And I was like, wait, that's fucking weird. He's
Like,
like,
go
yeah.
to the bathroom.
No, like had to like, he had to like nut right
Oh,
away.
like
yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
She said, "Go to the
Oh.
Go
bathroom."
to the bathroom. The fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know.
oh my
Oh, that's a cream.
god,
They got a
Yeah.
cream.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
He said it
Scream.
made it feel like numb and shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, you know they
Yeah.
they,
So
they
it's a
always
tr-
say
that's a trick.
they always
Yeah.
say it's by
Wow.
it's by the hour, but it's not by the hour. When the guy does this shit, them girls are up out of there.
Oh,
Yeah, literally, they're out.
We need to find that cream. He need to sponsor us.
Yeah, I think the cream was like
right there.
It was like
know?
a bad thing for him though, because like as soon as she was done or whatever, they were done or whatever, he like walked out and he was like walking to the door, and he said he was about to open the door and she was like, "Hey," and he turned around and she had a fucking gun pointed at him.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
and
A
he was like
gun?
a
Well,
gun
look
pointed
at
at him.
Look what
She
happened.
rubs cream on his
Oh.
balls, and now she points a gun at him.
Well,
That's
look-
what I said. I was
hey,
like,
look what happened at Caesar's Palace. Those girls.
Yeah.
What happened
Tap
to
that guy.
Caesar's Palace?
Those,
Shot him?
Yeah,
those
they
two
brought him
girls
up.
Shot the dude in the hotel room. They
Oh
were,
my, yeah.
Wow.
and they were like
yeah.
young, like 19, like
Yeah.
19, 18, young
It's fucked
girls.
up.
They
Wow.
went to the
Crazy.
room with him. The guy had moved here with he had his life savings on him from like
Oh my
a
god.
Hispanic country. And they said, like, I saw the news article. They said, like, they hooked up. But I think what happened is they hooked up, and then the one girl probably pointed a gun and was like, "Give us your bag."
Yeah.
And he probably rushed him, but yeah, they shot and killed him.
Ooh.
Damn, and they killed him.
And they got caught. Dude, they
At Caesar's Palace.
literally like left. You see how they went down that hallway?
Yeah.
And then they had their phone plugged in, like they went to another hotel like Luxor and was charging their phone there, like it
Just
was-
chilling.
They had 'em all
like
on
they didn't
camera,
just kill
busted.
somebody. Like
Yeah.
now we just chilling at Luxor. Okay, y'all.
But
dumb.
here's the crazy thing. It's like, yeah, so they did that and they caught him, but all these other random things go on and you don't get caught. But I'm like,
yeah.
That's wild.
but think about it. I'm
Wow.
like, you got
Welcome
that's
to
something.
Vegas.
That's some. Here's my thing. How did you get in the casino with a gun? I thought you know.
Thought they regulate
say, like,
everything. They could see everything.
You know,
and type
like you
shit.
got that, like you know how they say like facial
The infrared
recognition.
or
right.
Yeah, so they say that, but I'm like, well, those girls had a gun on them. I think you can go in a casino with a gun on you, not being shown, but those girls carry those little pistols.
Yeah,
you can
for
just put them in
sure.
your pocket when you even see it.
For
I didn't
sure,
even
for
think they
sure.
hurt them little ones.
Yeah,
well,
you should-
apparently so.
Hey, that
killed
sounds
his
like a
ass,
good
though.
prank you want to
Ugh.
see. It killed him. Yeah, that was.
Damn.
It was crazy too
Shame.
because the girl who like stuck up for him was the escort he got the night before. She's the one who did the talking for him. Like, yo, he just moved here from.
Oh,
here to
wow.
start
Lined it up and shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
She could have lined it up.
Yeah,
You
like,
never
hey,
know.
he got money. Like, just take him upstairs already.
But I mean, that's a very uncommon thing. You know, a lot of girls here in Vegas, they do consider it safe. You know, because you are on cameras,
Right.
walking in and out of the rooms and down
And
the hallways.
facial recognition cameras.
However,
Yeah.
you know, anything's possible.
Right.
Rooms
Yeah.
can be in different people.
Yeah.
That's like when you have a party and guys from whatever state come to your room, they can shoot you.
don't know what the fuck is
and-
going on.
and
Yeah.
That's
it's-
true.
Stuff goes on. I think
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot. I mean, that was obviously on television, but there's a lot of stuff I think that goes on in Vegas they don't
Yeah.
talk about.
Yeah.
Do you
But-
feel like your slingshot job was like crazier, or this podcasting job on the strip is crazier now? Like which one?
They're both pretty crazy. I mean, like working on the strip, I get like, cause I mainly film downtown, like where all like the local bars are at.
Okay, like
Okay.
I kind
Fremont.
of, yeah, like I found my little niche down there of like where I could hang out at and like get like good content.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So like they both are crazy, but I've like had my balance of both, you know. But it's very even. But I love both of them. But the job on the strip is like a lot of tourists. So like
Yeah.
I always got invited to like a lot of little hotel parties
Right.
and shit like that.
That's fun.
Yeah, so like with downtown, I mainly get invited to like little like
Local.
local like little sections with people or like little pop-ups and shit like that.
Do you find doing videos like that? I mean, is it, you know, what are the odds? Is it like, you know, for every say 10 videos you shoot, you might get those 2 money shots, or like what is the
Yeah,
odds of
like
those?
like what we always tell people too. It's like taking a selfie, bro. Like how, you know, girls taking a selfie. They take 100 selfies, but there's 3 or 4 that are like fire.
Right.
Yeah.
So like that's how we see it with the content that we're making out there. Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we'll have people that are just like super like, oh, I don't know, I don't know how to respond to that, and I'm just
Right.
like, bro, like get out of my way. Let me go to the next person.
Right.
So it's like we're always
Yeah.
like running around like in the same area to like try to get the best
Well, when you
content.
think about it, it's kind of like a slot machine. You know,
Yeah.
you're trying
It
to hit
is.
the jackpot.
Right.
You got to go people
don't
to
know
people
until you
till
try.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got to go people
Right.
to people till you find that, you know, that
And it's
money
like
shot.
sometimes I feel rude too, because like I'll just be like, I'll tell my camera guy, I'm like, bro, just stop. Let's just keep walking,
Yeah.
and then I'll just
Like,
walk
scratch
away.
this.
Yeah,
What,
because
what questions you like asking people?
Bro, I literally I like messing with, like, if someone's like super faded and like you could just tell, like, I'll try to get like the dirtiest thing out of them. Like, I'm like, yo, like, hey, what's your ex's favorite sex position? And like, especially if they're one of the homies and shit with them, like, they're like, bro, what you gonna tell him? So I'll get that shit. And I'll, like
I
one
like
of
the ones when you say one of the ones that I liked was when you say if you could say one thing to your ex, what would it be?
Yeah, what's the message to your ex?
That's a
Yeah,
good
people
one.
love
That's a
that
good
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that was one of my most viral videos too. Was like,
Okay.
hey, what's the message to your ex to this girl? And she was like, well, my ex cheated on me with his baby mama. And I was like, oh shit, not the baby
A
mama.
lot of people could probably relate to that one.
Literally.
I'm not looking at you. I'm not
yo,
looking at you
you
like
cheating
that.
on your girl?
I was just speaking in this direction. I'm sorry.
I can't stand my baby mom. I would never touch
Yeah,
her.
you have a
Hey, yo,
baby mom?
I do.
I
Shout
know,
out to the
right?
baby mamas. Shout out to the baby mamas.
Wow.
Shout out to the
They're out
baby
there.
mamas.
I got
Mamas.
several baby mamas.
Several.
How many of
I
them
thought
you
only
like?
Two.
How many of them you like?
It's a couple.
You ain't got to answer that.
You got a favorite one?
Ah.
Do you have a favorite?
No, yeah, I have one that I've always got along with. And one
That's
that
good.
is trying to murder
How many
me.
secret children do you have out there, True?
Ooh,
That's
like the secret children.
That cream crazy.
we gotta save that one for Josh if I'm ever on Fremont.
Sheesh, let me know. I'll find you out there.
I'll disclose
I'll find
it.
you out there.
Yeah, who necessarily do you look for? I mean, is younger people, older people?
Yeah, I try to go for like literally the younger crowd because I know they're gonna share it like locally.
Right.
So I try to find people
yeah.
that I know,
Fair.
like, yeah, and like I'll see a lot of people and I'm like, oh, they always are hanging out with these people. So I always try to find like the locals that I know. Like, there's a couple girls that like follow me, and I always see them out and about at certain locations. So I was like, oh, they're gonna be out here Friday. I'm gonna try to go hunt them down.
Yeah.
And I'll see them in line. I'd be like, hey, what up?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh fuck, it's Josh. So I'll try to like
So
ask them crazy stuff.
You do have a lot of repeat people.
Yeah, I do have a couple repeat people that I run into because I know they got they'll give good content, you know, when they're lit.
Yeah.
So like we try to get out there like at like close to midnight. So like that's
Oh,
when like the
damn.
club
That's
is
what
like
time you
popping.
start?
Yeah,
Oh,
usually.
shit.
So like
Late
like my
night.
buddy lives like right by Fremont, so like we'll be over his house like drinking and shit, fucking around. And then we go like right over by like Commonwealth and Lucky Day, and it's like super lit right there.
Yeah, that's
between
a
like
poppin' spot.
we always say like the golden hours between 12 and 1 is trying to get like the best interviews.
Have you
Nice.
like had any like girl or even guy like come up to you and just like kiss you on camera while you guys are filming? Because I've seen that happen to like people so many times where they like run up on camera and they like do something
Vegas
or
is
like
wild.
Yeah.
Vegas is like that. Has
Yeah,
that
there-
happened to you?
Yeah, I've had situations like that.
See?
Like a lot of girls, like will like now, like recently, like I've gotten like really popular with like a lot of the locals.
Uh-huh.
So like I'll just be like filming, and like girls come up, they're like, "Oh my god, Josh, what's up? Like I just want to say hi real quick." I was like, "Yeah, say hi," and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'll bring them into an interview while they're doing it too. I'll be like, "Perfect time." Like, "Hey, you want to be on the channel? Like I got you." So like I try to get that all the time.
What's the most? What's been the most viral video you've done?
It was definitely like the
How long have you been
exes.
doing? How long have you been doing
That's
this?
a good
Like
question.
about like almost 2 years now.
2 years.
Yeah, like at first it was kind of slow. I was just kind of doing like TikTok. I was going on TikTok live a lot for like my job because I was doing like the hang bar challenge where people would hang on the bar.
Yeah.
So I started off with that, and then like I'd always be live on there because people loved it, like all the entertainment of like the strip and
Do
stuff.
people like any form of? I mean, I know that's not gambling, but any form. That's why carnival games are so. Anything that's a competition or whatever, people just love that.
Oh
shit.
yeah. 'cause
Yeah, and
it's,
it was
like,
$100
animalistic.
Yeah,
too.
that's true.
It's like in our nature.
It's
We kind of want to
$100
compete.
For how long?
hang?
Yeah,
how
if you
long?
win, if you
If you
win, it's
win.
$100. Yeah,
How long you had them hanging?
120 seconds. So it would say 120 seconds, which sounds
that's
like
what,
shorter,
it's
but it's
3 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah,
120.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
so
2 minutes.
60.
No.
You
That
could-
is a long.
You could
fucking
do that?
time. I don't think I could.
Yeah, and people used to give me shit all the time too because the clock we'd started at 2
I
minutes,
weigh
so it'd
too
say
much now.
1:59 like starting. And people were like, it says 159 seconds. I was like, it's 2 minutes. I was like,
Yeah.
What
Wait,
about
okay,
you? Did you
so-
get good at doing it?
No, maybe like 15, 20 seconds. I'll be drinking a lot out there, so I'll be like.
That's
Wait,
funny.
okay, so going back to your like most viral video, you said that was which one?
Like talking to a lot of people about their exes, people like love that shit. They eat it up. Like I had some girl, she like had came up and she started just like twerking in the video. I was like, damn. I was like, yo, whose girl is this? And then she's like, it's nobody's. I'm single. I was like, damn. What happened to your last relationship? And she was like, yeah. She's like, he cheated on me. I was like, what's her name? And she was like about to say it. She's like, no, I'm not gonna say it. You're messy. You're trying to start drama. But it's funny because I do get people to say their ex's names all the time, and it's hella funny.
Damn.
Yeah, like I had some guy say, he was like, "Oh, I miss you," and he kept saying her name, and I had posted it. I was like, maybe I should bleep out the name, and I was like, nah, fuck it. I was like, I'm just gonna post it with the name.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he DM'd me because it had like 20,000 views on it, like really quick, and he was like, "Hey, bro, can you take that video down on me?" And I was like, "Bro,"
Oh,
I was
man.
like,
I'm trying to get her back
You
from
gotta
you, bro.
own
Yeah.
up. You gotta own up. If you like did it, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what happened, man.
Yeah,
They
but
used to have a site
I
out
miss
here.
my ex. It's okay.
They had a site called The
Okay.
Dirty where they used to.
The dirty.
oh yeah, the
Yeah.
dirty. That was the site.
Dirty
Wait,
was
what?
Dirty was a site, and
Is
if
this a
you
Vegas site?
yeah, this was serious shit.
Oh.
If-
Oh wait, did
You-
it have like the nudes?
Yeah, you
and
would, like,
stuff on
post-
it?
you would
we had
post
that.
your
We
ex.
had that for us on the East Coast. That was scary.
if you had somebody cheat on you, you could go on there and put them on blast, and everybody
my
would go on the
gosh.
dirty.
You comment on it about it. There's like
Yeah.
a comment section.
That was huge. That guy, you know what? You know what's
That's
crazy?
crazy.
Internet
I've never heard of
bullying
that.
was crazy,
The
and it
owner-
still is.
The owner
It
of that
is.
site,
Yeah.
Mhm.
he ended up at what was it? Like a celebrity. Like a celebrity sober house with Dr. Drew.
Oh.
The owner of
Yeah,
the Dirty.
yeah, I've seen that.
He was on there with like one of the Casey and JoJo and some other.
Oh, I remember
But
that.
I'm like, he was on there because he became really famous, but like famously hated. Because
Oh,
you
shit.
got to think,
Notorious.
girls and guys, they put each other on blast.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
this guy was like, I ain't taking it down for shit. So people would try. I think he would.
And he would put his own opinion on it. He would write like a big ass bio about
Oh,
the
wow.
girl. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Ugh,
he took a
yeah.
lot. You got to think.
Yeah,
and,
that-
and the people that were going on this site were like elites.
Yeah.
So an elite gets it on there, then it's like, how much is it to get it off there?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! So this dude's racking in money.
Yeah, I think he held his ground
Yeah.
pretty good. I don't
Yeah.
think
Really?
I don't think he really.
Did you take it down?
Yeah, so he ended up like bribing me with some cash. So I was like,
Oh, there it
fuck
is.
it.
There,
Yeah.
like you said,
Yeah.
the money talks.
Yeah, money does talk. So I mean, I'll shoot high if somebody really wants me to delete it.
Right.
Yeah, so and then have them work their way to
How
where
much
they
he
feel
pay you,
comfortable.
bro? How much he?
I'll tell you honestly, he paid me $600 to get it taken
Oh,
down.
alright, I'm gonna
I
take
shot
that
him with
down.
1,000. I was like, hey, give me 1,000, I'll take it down. And I was just like fucking around. I was just
Yeah.
like, fuck it. I was like, give me 1,000. And then he was like, hey, how about I'll give you 400? I was like, nah, bro, you gotta work up a little, just a little bit. Yeah, so I got him on it. But he was cool after it though. He was like, "Hey, like if you ever need like any plumbing done at your crib or like somewhere, let me know." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Nah, he gonna get that 600 back.
Well-
He gonna wait-
Hey, you gotta
he gonna get that 600 back.
Right, some way.
Somebody plumbered his girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's
true.
where that plumber came in.
Dang.
Somebody unclogged her pipes.
Damn.
Because he was, I miss her,
Not
I
the pipe
miss her.
clogging.
Oh, he was crying.
And I guess he had a girlfriend too, because someone had commented on it. Said, "Oh, he's got a girlfriend." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, he got a girl.
I was like, "This is about to be some
So the
drama."
news travels. It's kind of like local news.
That's why he
right?
really
Yeah.
did that off.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of people, when they see me out there, like some girls are like, "No, it's Josh. I'm out of here. Don't say nothing. I ain't saying nothing."
Oh,
Oh, you
because
that
they know
guy
they're about to
now.
be put on blast.
Yeah, they'll see me like standing there, and they're like, "Oh, I'm out." Because I keep like a group with me too. So like I usually have like a group of like 5 or 6 people with me.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's your
so.
biggest platform?
I would have to say like TikTok's one of the ones where I got like the most views, but like locally, like everybody follows me on like my TikTok because it's like the I am Josh 702.
Right.
So everybody knows like, oh yeah, if you guys want to like get caught slipping, like you'll
That's
see it on
crazy.
Josh's
On
page and shit,
TikTok.
yeah, and like on TikTok and everything.
Now, what's the end goal for this? Do you see like a TMZ down the road, or is like what would you say is the end goal for these type of like?
I would definitely want to keep doing like street interviews and stuff, but I want to get in more like the festivals and the pop-ups and events like that. Like I
Well,
recently
yeah,
been doing that.
You know that one guy? He got in trouble. He got that HBO, the Andrew, the channel. He went to Channel 5. Yeah.
Oh,
the guy
yeah,
who
yeah,
did,
yeah.
All gas, no brakes.
Yeah, the Channel 5 guy. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So
yeah.
the thing, like what you were saying, yeah, I mean, you go to EDC, you go to these stones, the people that are heavily into these stones.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna meet some fucking wild weirdo people, and that's what he would do. He would travel around and he'd go to conventions of people just on some weird shit. People.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Oh,
Somebody
wait.
was
He ended up. It was crazy, but he ended up. They split up. He went on his own. He was still doing really good. Then HBO gave him his own show. And
Oh,
then
wow.
Bam! He got in trouble with a girl.
Dang,
He got
yeah.
canceled?
Yeah, canceled.
Wait, what was,
Canceled
what
him.
was his name?
Andrew.
Andrew
Yeah.
Callahan. Yeah.
Hey, and something really crazy.
Get canceled, bro.
I used to watch his. He
I'll
did
try.
something with it.
I'm
He
not
did
trying
something
to.
I'm
with a
sick
girl.
of cancel culture.
Dude, it's fucked up
Hey,
right
you
now.
know
It's
something weird
bad.
with that guy.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
So I was watching that guy, and
Oh.
I reached out to him on his page, and
The Andrew dude.
yeah, and it was so random. I was in Newport Beach with one of my homies,
Uh-huh.
and he was in Newport Beach. So we actually met up at a bar, and I talked to him, and we were gonna do something. He'd come do little skits in Vegas. He had his little people here, but like I said, then that stuff happened. I see he's back on the Channel 5 page though, so I think
he's back at it a little bit.
So I think he's sliding sliding back
Yeah,
in.
I had recently did a video with a guy that kind of does stuff like him. His name's Danny Mullen. He actually had a
Danny
podcast
Mullen.
with like Adam 22. It was Sludge Lords.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they had like a little spin off of like No Jumper and shit. It's called Sludge Lords.
Yeah.
But he's like a full on maniac. This guy is like, he goes and like he went to like a women's rally and like fucked, like he had his like girlfriend all fucked up, like made it look like she had a black eye, like had professional makeup and a sling.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, what the fuck's going on here and shit, and like was like fucking with all the like the women's rights activists.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait.
and he's like wild
wild.
about it. But
I don't know.
but he used to live out here in
That's
Vegas,
kind
and
of
that's where he started his
sensitive, but
channel.
Can you imagine walking into like a Hell's Angels rally?
No.
He does. He like dressed up as a cholo and went to a lowrider show too, like out in Cali.
Oh.
And he was like, "What's up, Holmes?" And he had like fake tattoos on his face, and they weren't happy about that.
Fuck no.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He's wild as fuck. Like
Oh, no,
he's
he's wild
reckless.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he dresses up in like multiple characters.
Have you,
But I did a video with him out here. It was pretty wild.
For real? That's funny.
Have you pulled any chicks doing this?
Well, something like that. No. No, I definitely have like kicked it with a couple girls, but like I try not to do it like get too wild with it, because I mean a lot of girls do DM me like after, like if I film like around them or their friends, they're like, oh yeah, what's good, like you want to come to like the club after, you want to hit us up after. But there's like girls that I became like friends with, even though like you know there's like
Yeah.
girls that I'm genuinely friends with.
Yeah.
Like I have a friend, her name's Leslie, and like she's like one of my like really good friends now. And I met her on TikTok, and like she followed me on Instagram, was like, hey, like I see you're out at Lucky Day, like is it lit? And I was like, yeah, it's lit, pull up. So like we started hanging out at like Lucky Day, and
I
like
love that.
yeah, and it's been like a year now, and like we
Aw.
became like really close friends.
I
So
love that.
so it's like pretty
cool.
legit.
See,
Well-
guys, men and women can be friends.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Doesn't
Yeah,
mean
we
that
even
he still
we even
doesn't
have
wanna have
matching
sex with her.
tattoos too.
You said
Yeah.
you got magic
Magic
tattoos?
Yeah, we got like the double
That's like-
heart.
That's real
And then
best
my-
friend shit right there.
Yeah, then another girl I interviewed too. Her
Drinking,
name's
bro.
Maritza. I actually got like a matching butterfly tattoo with
Oh,
her too.
wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that's
and I
cute.
interviewed her on Fremont, and then now like that's crazy that I have like matching tattoos.
You
Ladies,
and- you and your
ladies, you
light-skin
can get
shit.
matching tattoos. with
Not the
him as
light skin
well.
shit.
You really on this light skin shit, bro.
I don't know, like I'm super like I just don't give a
Jesus
fuck. I'm just
Christ.
like
Hey, who paid for the tattoo? You or her?
no, I paid for mine, they paid for theirs. So it's like
Okay.
yeah, I ain't on like
Paid Dutch.
I ain't on no simp shit. All right.
It ain't good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll buy him a beer here or there, but I ain't about to pay
Wow.
your whole goddamn tab and buy
Alright.
bottle service and shit. Like
Type
we
shit.
friends. You
Yeah.
ain't my main chick or nothing.
Tanning up a little
Do
bit.
you
Okay.
have do you have a main chick?
No, I don't. Like I'm
Okay.
single. I've been single for like
Alright.
a while now, which I
It's a
keep it
horrible
that way.
question to ask, but
It's hard dating out here in Vegas.
It is. It is. Hey, especially when you
Yeah.
interview everybody and you know how like some people are. Like it's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you actually find out all the deeds. You're
I'll
like,
find all the details.
Well, it's like dancers. You know, a lot of dancers are tainted because their customers are all cheating on
see
their
all
wives.
their husbands.
They're seeing the
and
other side.
Yeah.
And so they,
And-
both parties. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I get invited to a lot of stuff. Like people are always like, "Hey, you want to go to brunch and shit?" So like I'll go to like brunch with people like at all like the day club shit
Like
type
the
shit.
Lavo or
Yeah, and like Ben 18 and like gourmet fucking mimosas and shit.
Do you ever think
Yeah,
about doing,
oh, I love
doing
it.
these type of interviews outside the green door?
Yeah, like, I've been thinking a lot of stuff like that.
That's
Yeah,
the green door would be. We had green door as a guest. Shout out to them.
they be wilding
but
out. huh?
That's a little wild spot to get some
yeah, right.
content out of.
Yeah.
Do you have like any future spots that like you're planning?
Like right now, like what I'm trying to do is get into like a lot of the local stuff, like like I said, like the day clubs. Like I recently did a video at like it's called The Stove. It's out in
Oh, I
Henderson.
heard of it. Yeah.
The stove.
Yeah, it's like a brunch spot. It's
Yeah.
they party hard
Yeah,
there.
they party hard.
Partying at the brunch spot?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it be getting lit.
I want to go, but it's like you have to get like reservations and all that.
They come out with, like sparklers and shit, and
Yeah.
shoot champagne in your mouth. So like I went there and they
That's
shot
crazy.
champagne in my
I
mouth.
live-
9 a.m., 10 a.m.
I live in
Yeah.
Henderson. Where the
Another
hell's
light
this shit
skin
at?
moment.
It's right off
It's
Eastern.
near the Anthem.
Yeah.
Off Eastern.
Yeah,
Oh,
off
near
Eastern.
Anthem?
Yeah.
Anthem, yeah.
It's close.
They
It's
shot
lit.
champagne in your mouth?
Yeah, there's shit champagne in my mouth, the cameraman's mouth.
Oh, he gonna put you under the bus,
9
cameraman.
a.m.
No, he be
Cameraman,
wildin'.
he like, look, look, I'm not even hearing it.
Yeah, yeah. They were calling him the
funny.
throat goat. They're like, he's the fucking throat goat.
Oh
'cause
my gosh.
throat.
Yeah.
Not
Wow.
a guy.
No,
Yeah,
pour my shit in my glass.
My cameraman has actually earned the name No Limit because he literally has no limit. Like if we ask him to do something, like he just fucking does it.
I
Like,
love that.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
so we get
And
him to do
he's a
crazy
ginger?
shit. Yeah.
My best friend's a ginger too, and he's fucking no limit throat goat, like all the way too. I'm like, I guess it's a ginger thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ginger?
Yeah.
Sometimes we gotta be careful. I'm like, you know what? We can't go in here tonight because fucking Skylar's too fucked up.
We know how you're gonna be.
He's already on No Limit mode.
Oh my God.
Anybody ever try to fight with you? Any
Oh yeah, that's like
Yeah.
a given. It happens like pretty often.
given?
Yeah.
For
Anybody slap the mic out of your hand?
Yeah, I've had the mic slapped out of my hand. I've had ice thrown on me and like drinks thrown on me.
Damn.
But I laugh about it to try to like defuse the situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Just to ask questions to people?
Yeah, like they get butthurt over like bullshit, and I'm just like, bro, it's just a fucking question. I'm just joking.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, and then like some guy in line was like, "Hey, stop fucking videotape my girl," because I was like talking to her and like asking her a question. He was like trying to like push the mic away, and I was like, "Bro, what the fuck you doing? Like, don't touch the mic." He's like, "No, don't be talking to my fucking girl." And she's like, "I'm not his girl." Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, "Look at this simp motherfucker trying to hate." I was like, "Bro, get out
That's why
the
she
way."
was talking to you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's
Yeah.
some straight Vegas
That's
shit.
crazy.
Oh
And it's
my
and it's funny
goodness.
too because I always do this thing too. Like at the end of the interview, I'm like, "Oh, can I get a kiss on cheek for the camera?" To like all the girls and shit, and like I'll turn as soon as they get close, and they're like, "Oh my God," and like all their friends, like yeah, even the guys would be like, "Oh damn, bro, you out here winning and shit."
Oh.
So I just do like a little skit at the end, and I have like I always add it into the videos and shit like that.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw this out there. This Sun Kiss lemonade is not hitting.
Oh, it's not?
It's not?
It's not fucking with the,
The
sun
blue
kiss.
Why? The
I don't know. It's the
berry
first time I've ever seen-
lemonade?
Yeah,
You
so
didn't
it's-
add vodka to it, bro.
No. Yeah. Maybe
Ooh.
with
Yeah,
that.
Sun
but-
Kiss, I mean,
Kiss.
Sun Kiss is notorious for the orange. They can't
I
be
know.
switching it up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's
That's solid. That's solid.
I knew
So-
that was gonna be a tough one.
Damn,
You gotta stay with
Skizzy.
your orange joint.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So do you try to bring in? Does it help to bring in characters sometimes? Just
Yeah,
to-
yeah, it definitely does. I bring in like I have a friend that comes in every once in a while. That my friend Maritza, she comes on and hops on the mic every once in a while.
I mean, do you try to hide the camera from people, or do people naturally see the camera?
No, they naturally see the camera and like come up to it. So like say like I'm not getting like if I'm getting a lot of no's, I'm like, hey, you down to do an interview? And they're like, no, I'm good. We'll literally like turn on the light to the camera and I'll just walk, and it's not even filming, but like just have the light on, it's facing me, and I'll just stand there like be like on my phone and shit.
Uh-huh.
And then people are like, hey, what are you guys filming for? And I'll just be like,
Oh,
we're doing
wow.
like street interviews. Do you want to be a part of it? And they're like, yeah.
Okay,
So,
but
like,
Find
that's when
people
it's slow.
actually interested.
Yeah, so when it's like slow and nobody like wants to answer questions, that's what we do.
that's dope.
Smart.
Try to bring attention to it.
Technique.
Because like I said, I have like 5 or 6 people with me, so like they'll stand around like while I'm filming, like pretending to film, and then we'll get people to come up.
Do you have any plans of going to AVN and filming there?
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to. I'm trying to
Yeah.
get there and fuck around and ask some crazy shit because I like asking crazy shit.
Right, especially with the porn stars. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like anything, they will say anything,
Right.
which is
Yeah,
great.
I had
I love it. I'm here for it.
I had looked up some stuff like that of them like interviewing the porn stars, and I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, they ask crazy shit, and I'm super down to ask some crazy shit like that.
Right.
Yeah.
For people
Yeah,
that don't know AVM, what is the AVM?
Adult video. What is it? It's like it's
I don't
it's
know.
adult entertainment. It's basically like
It's like the
porn,
porn awards.
stars,
Porn awards,
and-
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the cam girls and just kind
I
of
just,
the adult industry.
The hilarious
Yeah.
thing is when I forgot the porn star we had on here. She said there's a term. I forgot what the term was, but basically, like, can you imagine just sitting there and they're like, okay, you just won Dick Sucker of the Year. It wasn't
Mrs. Goat
That's an award?
Throat.
But there was a more proper way to say it. I can't
Yeah, there
think
is a
of what it
proper
was.
way to say it.
But yeah, I'm like that has to be kind of comical. Like
Hmm.
the first year that I had went, Ari Spears was actually hosting it.
Oh, he was?
So it made
That's
sense
funny.
to have a comedian host it.
Oh,
because
hell
it's kind
yeah.
of
they
funny
had
to
Matt
be-
Rife last year.
Oh, they
Oh
did?
fuck!
Yes.
No way, Matt
I
Rife
was
is a
watching.
fucking
I was
legend.
watching. It was great. I was like, I love this. This is so funny.
Kazumi hosting this.
Oh, 'cause-
They
oh,
couldn't
yeah,
even they couldn't
Kazumi.
even speak. Like the girls that were going up on stage, they were like, they're like, damn, that must have been some good. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they
Yeah.
can't even speak.
Yeah, they'd be
You would definitely
drooling a little bit
Yeah.
from it.
improv up there with it.
Literally,
Yeah.
I swear they were.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's like if you win an award like that. I mean, that's huge. I think that's big. Like you should stand like on that and stand on
Yeah,
that.
she had great posture while sucking dick. She was amazing.
Heck yeah!
Yeah.
Take pride in it.
And you know what's
They
crazy?
got to, for
that
sure.
Shit's probably
Yeah.
that shit's probably rigged too.
For real.
I believe everything.
I mean, I honestly do. Now that I'm like getting into these contests
Think about
and
some of
shit,
these.
these
think
are
about,
rigged.
Think about some of these girls
It's
that
like
are
favoritism.
really doing 100,000 a month on OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say she is a porn star. You don't think she can do a slide 10, 20 and get that award taken care of?
That or even the sponsors pay to get them to like
That
reward her, so
part.
then that they
Yep.
see that she was there and won that shit. So it goes back to her channel, gets
Or
some money.
they've been working on their side, like they've been
Yeah.
working together.
Yeah. I've
on some
actually never.
deals,
I've
whatever
actually
it
never
is.
went.
Facts.
This year I will go to the awards. I've been to the convention. I haven't been to the awards.
Oh,
but
the awards was fun.
was
Yeah.
it fun?
Yeah, that's where Matt Rife was.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have. A lot of the girls have always said there was just kind of like sometimes like a level of boredom with it. I mean, I don't know.
Well,
'Cause I haven't been.
I wasn't bored.
You were
bored?
entertained.
I was.
What was your favorite thing about the award that year?
She's like I won anal of the year.
No, I was not in it. I did not win any awards. No.
Hey, what were you doing there?
What was my favorite? I don't know. I just like really enjoyed like watching everyone go up. Okay, I was tripping on some
You were
psychedelics, so it was a pretty interesting
you
time
vibe.
for me. So
It took you on a roller coaster
yes,
ride.
yes, it was a ride.
You know
Definitely,
the-
nonetheless.
You know, like music awards.
the music performances were great there
Oh,
too. Yeah,
okay.
they were super good.
You know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
like music and movie awards. Like you know how they be having
Like the VMAs.
like the VMAs and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
When they like when they introducing who won the VMA or
Yeah.
whatever, they'll show like clips of the video, the music video. Do they do that with the porn? They show like
Oh
yeah.
shit!
you know what I
They
mean?
definitely have like little
Did they?
clips and
Nominated
videos
first.
and
Yeah.
and they had like commercials.
Oh, that's dope.
It was kind of fun. It was
I'm like, oh, that's her ass. Is
yeah.
that
They
okay?
the girl. Yeah, they were like they were like freaking out.
You-
It was funny. It was fun. It was just cool. Something different. I mean, fuck. I love being in Vegas for that.
I wonder they got a squirting award. That squirting award.
I'm pretty sure they have a. They
On
definitely
distance
have
and
that.
Ooh.
Oh wait, I don't know.
Sure.
They got the squirting
Consistency.
award.
You were there. What do you mean you don't know?
Dude, they had so many fucking awards. They had like
They got a lot of
They had like
categories.
100 awards plus. It was like
Where are they-
award
they
after
gotta
award
be.
after
They
award.
gotta have a
Okay, I was
bunch.
like, okay, this is.
So here's a good question. They're coming up. Like I
see
haven't.
what you did
Where do you
there.
vote at? Where do you vote at?
Is that, but it's got to be like an online thing to like vote, right?
So I'm not.
Like,
No,
definitely-
no,
I know
the
a lot of
awards
porn
are
stars.
they're
I'm
already
like-
out. The awards are already out.
Yeah, they
Oh, like the
probably got
winners
it
over there,
already
yeah,
now.
probably.
Yeah, now they're just waiting to like announce it.
It's like doing the show for it.
I don't think the
Right.
public. I don't think that's a public voting thing though, right?
I don't
fucking
I've never
know.
voted.
They honestly released everything tonight for all the like Adam 22, No Jumper or not No Jumper, Plug Pop got podcast. lead.
What do they got like Bang Bros Network and all that shit?
Oh,
Yeah.
Bang Bros.
Oh, here we go.
Pull it up, pull it
Here we
up.
go.
Oh.
Let's go. Hold on. What is this?
Oh
Best
my
actor,
God.
C.
Oh, they got a
Best
redemption.
actress, best all girl group sex.
So it's like the ceremonies of it, the ceremony of the awards.
Oh, see, they
See,
even
best
got
anal,
best anal movie.
Anal antics.
best anal series.
So they got to watch the whole
Best anal
movie
sex scene.
too.
Man, baby.
I saw a couple on there. I was like, should I say that shit out loud?
They have to watch the whole. Yeah, right.
Hey, what
Can't
This
watch
was
that.
a good position right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
that said the shoplifter.
I usually skip that part, but you know.
The shoplifter.
They got the blow bang scene.
Oh.
Oh, what's a
wow.
blow bang?
That means it's multiple, like the girls sucking multiple dicks at the same time.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, we just learned that.
Oh.
Shout out to Spencer.
Yeah, Spencer told us that one.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh shit.
What about the fucking fan bus? That shit's been blowing up. The fan bus on like Instagram.
Or the
Uh-huh.
fan bus?
Yeah, they call it thing fan bus.
Yeah.
They be bringing on what's his name, Baby Alien and shit.
Oh
on
yeah, I
there.
seen that.
Oh
Yeah.
man, what's funny? I actually just reached out to that dude. I saw
You
him.
did?
He's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he somehow whizzles his way in to a bunch of little places. But have you seen him?
Oh wait, that's that little guy.
Yeah, I think I showed
Oh
you
my
him last
gosh,
week. I
yes.
reached out to
Yeah.
him. I haven't heard nothing back
Yes.
yet, but
He's a whole ass
I
character.
just
That's
saw.
why.
Yeah,
you know
he's
it's crazy. Everybody started coming around like in 2020. All those characters like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so like
literally.
with us, we got we brought Gucci Berry on, but it was like that era had already passed. So all those
Okay.
people like the long neck. the
Lo-
wide-
yeah.
It's
Oh
like
my gosh.
over, and I've
Yeah.
had a lot of those guys now are hitting me up, but I'm just like,
Bro,
The
it's
guy
just like
it
it's like
came and went.
yeah, it's like my friend Welvin. Like people are always
Yeah, I was
like,
about to
yeah,
say Welvin.
everybody stole his money and this and that, and I'm like, yeah, like at a moment people did steal his money, but now he just doesn't give a fuck. Like he like no offense, he's my friend, but he just loves to
Yeah.
get fucked up. He just wants to be out there partying. Like he takes pictures and gets money for it, but he don't give a fuck about like making new
Doing
videos or
anything
making
else,
content. He just
yeah.
wants to kick it, drink,
Why do
make
people
money.
why do people take pictures with him? Just
Mainly
It's the
because
D's nuts guy.
Yeah.
oh,
it-
the D's nuts.
Yeah, and like
Just viral.
people have said like, oh, he's died like a million fucking times, and like so it's like people are always
How
like,
old
oh,
is he?
He's at I think he's 33.
Oh damn.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
he just has a weird look to him.
Yeah,
He's a little slow, right?
Yeah, he's a little slow.
He's a little
Anybody
slow.
named
Yeah.
Welvin
He was
is
nice
slow.
when I met
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
But see, now you think of Welvin to be smart as hell. Like, oh, his name Well, like, you know what I mean? He like, oh, he might know math.
Yeah, I had done like a couple of videos with him. He's out of control.
Yeah.
Like we were fucking with
slow.
people like all the time, like because he was like living with me for like about a year.
Oh, he
Damn.
was.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Welvin.
Yeah, so like
was looking out for him.
Yeah, I was looking out for him because like
Yeah.
Do he brush his teeth? Because his teeth is crazy.
No, we
I
gotta
mean, you live with him.
stop.
I don't know.
Bro, I'd have to like force him to like brush his teeth and
Wow.
shower.
Oh my God.
And I'd force him to like go to the store and like buy clothes. I was like, bro, no, we're going to the store today. You're gonna get some clothes and shit. So I'd make sure he'd always be like fresh and shit.
Oh,
At
that's
least you're a
what's
good
up.
friend.
That's what's
so
up.
when you met him,
Yeah.
was he just out on the streets?
Yeah, he was like walking by the strip and I was just like, yo, Welvin, what's up? You know, and I asked him for a picture. And he was like, hey, I'm gonna come back. And I was like, all right. And he came back with a big ass bucket of fireball shots. And I was like, what the fuck?
God.
He's like, take one. And I was like, fuck it. Like, let's do it. Cause I was like, I'm always drinking out there on the job. So I was
Yeah.
like, fuck it.
It's
So then,
Welvin,
like,
yeah.
and we just started vibing. Like, literally, he loved hanging out there because he'd get more money. Because, like, literally, we'd build a big ass crowd around the area. Because we're where everybody's walking.
So you're making money and he's making money.
Yeah, and
honestly.
like the owner of our company gave him like a company shirt to wear all the time. So people like thought he worked for us because
Oh my
like
gosh.
he'd be
Yeah,
standing
that's
there
always
like
a good-
watching people and like talking on the mic and shit.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was wild. We've
Hey, if
had
it
some
brings
wild
people
times.
in, it brings people in.
That's a walking billboard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
wild. Like we've had some wild times out there. Well, Welvin's always threatening to fucking pepper spray people. I'm like, Welvin,
Oh
fucking
my
stop.
gosh.
Like, get that
Yeah,
camera
I
out of
was
my
actually-
face
Not
and
with a
shit.
pepper spray.
I was actually reading. They said, it's because I was like, is it against the law to pepper spray someone?
Yeah.
And they said it is if they're not a
Attacking
threat,
you, yeah.
if they're not coming at
Oh,
you.
wow.
So meaning you can't just walk up to someone
And
you
just
hate
spray.
and pepper spray
Yeah.
them. You will. I think you will go to jail for doing that.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. For
it's
sure.
like when I pepper sprayed that guy that was like attacking my coworker. The cops had showed up and they're like, "Who pepper sprayed him?" I was like, "I did," and they had put me in cuffs. And I was like, "What the fuck?" But then my boss
did.
had pulled up and he like pulled up the video and shit and showed him, and he seen like that they fucking slammed her down and the guy punched her and he was like, "Oh yeah, take him out the cuffs." Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. I was gonna say Vegas is always so quick, man. They just wanna arrest everybody.
yeah. They ended up arresting the dude because he was trying to fucking fight the cop when the cop showed up.
Yeah.
Because he was like, "Fuck that guy," and because his homeboy had showed up, and his homeboy was like, "Who fucking did it?" And then he gassed homeboy up that was already pepper sprayed, and he was already angry because his eyes were all fucked up and shit.
Yeah.
Because he had grabbed I seen him with a bottle of wine and he was pouring it on his face and shit, and I was like, what the fuck? Like someone had
the bottle of wine.
Yeah.
To get it out of.
Someone
his
had
eyes.
handed
That's
him
when
like
you
a
know
bottle
that
of
shit is
wine.
burning.
Yeah, somebody had handed it to him and he was just like fucking pouring it on his face
Yeah,
and
somebody-
Oh,
shit.
to get pepper spray out?
Somebody-
Is that the trick?
Somebody said no. They said milk.
That sounds crazy.
Milk, yeah.
I'm like, that
But
sounds
where,
crazy.
Where are you gonna find milk? But they say it's
CVS.
milk.
Yeah.
While you're pepper sprayed.
Yeah, we were just like on a random corner on the strip.
Yeah.
Did the guy go right down? I mean, does it really take somebody out like that?
No, yeah, it fucks you up like bad. Like it
And
hits
how
you quick.
long? How long before he was back to like cohesive to?
It was about like 15 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and he
Yeah.
was like, I have a clip where he like walked into the frame and he was like and he was like shaking like his hands and his like kicking his legs and shit, and I was
Yeah.
like, damn, I was like, I feel kind of bad.
Shout out
Fuck
to our
that
boy
guy.
Charleston. Got Soldier
That's
Boy.
crazy.
Oh, he got-
did.
Oh, he got Soulja Boy with some
he
pepper
said Soldier Boy was doing that crank that on the ground.
Yeah, it's fucking bad, bro. When you get hit with that
Yo,
shit,
That's crazy.
because it messes with your lungs and everything, bro.
Oh, usually
Yeah.
Charleston, because he's a big fan of it. He said if even shooting it at somebody else, it fucks up everybody in that whole
Yeah.
That little
Yeah.
I was at a
vicinity, right?
party in college and someone sprayed pepper spray in the room and it was like I was like, are we dying? I literally felt like I couldn't breathe. It was
Yeah.
not fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, the party was over after that. And I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
okay.
Nobody
On to
wanted
the
to
next
kick it,
one.
huh?
Now, do your family like your content? Like your mom, your pops?
Yeah, like my mom like super supports me on it and shit
real?
like
Oh,
that.
that's dope.
Yeah.
She be hitting you with questions like, you gotta ask.
She's like, hey, I saw your new video you posted. Like that. Why are you asking that crazy stuff? She's like, people think it's funny, huh? I was like, yeah, they do. I was like, yeah. So
What is your nationality?
I'm actually half Hispanic and then half
Okay.
white. Yeah.
I was gonna say I hear that.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
Hispanic a little bit.
Yeah.
Which one? Your mom or dad is?
Oh, my
Hispanic?
mom's white and my dad's Hispanic. You know, classic,
Okay.
classic. You know.
What kind of Hispanic? You ain't giving us no real detail. You just saying Hispanic. What
Well, my
Hispanic?
dad's from Mexico. He's from Oaxaca in Mexico.
Okay,
yeah,
dope.
It's like down south further. So
Alright.
like, and he's like native Mexican. Like it's a little different than being like regular like Hispanic. Like
Right.
his roots are like there. Like
Oh wow.
yeah, like multiple generations and stuff
Oh.
A
like
lot
that.
of culture.
Yeah, they speak like a dialect of Spanish. Like it's like a different kind of
Wow,
language.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
we-
the best food dish?
I'd probably have to say for like Hispanic food. I love like just a steak with like some chili sauce and stuff like that. The red chili sauce, green chili sauce, some chili.
Nice.
Like,
I
you
don't know. I
know.
don't even know if this is what is it, Spanish or Hispanic, but I like the corn.
Oh, you're the
Oh,
street
Oh, with
corn?
the
The
mayo
elote?
and
Yeah,
all
no,
that.
that's- Yeah, the
I don't like
elote.
it with the mayo.
Oh, the
but
elote.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the
Mhm.
corn.
So
is,
good.
Corn is
Yeah, that corn be
bomb.
fire. That
They be
corn
making it a
fire.
little spicy sometimes. They'd be like, "How much sauce do you want?" They just shake the powder on the powder, be hot as
With a little
fuck.
Do they do
tahini on
that
it?
out on
Yeah.
the strip?
My
I'm
mouth is
sure some
watering.
do.
Yeah, they be
Thinking
rolling
about
around.
it.
They mainly be doing like the hot dogs on the strip though.
You can sell food and drinks on the strip.
Oh, I just saw that. It's like illegal. You can no longer
Yeah.
like stand
Yeah.
on
Yeah, that's
like the
what I was gonna
passageways
ask
in the
you.
strip.
Yeah, the walkways.
Is it
The walkways,
is
yeah.
it illegal to film people?
No, because you're actually out in public. As long as you're not standing on the like private property. So on the
Oh, you
strip,
can walk with them.
yeah, on the strip, there's a red line. You can see it next time if you look down on the ground. There's a red line of what is private property and what's public property. There's a red line that goes all the way around the strip.
Was it
Oh,
always
wow,
there?
that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
never
so
noticed.
You could look down and you can see like right in front of the casino. There's a red line.
Oh.
So a lot of the street performers stand on like this side and stuff instead of on the public side. And like there's like absolutely no filming allowed in the casinos because we've been kicked out multiple times.
I bet.
Yeah.
Like during the Golden Knights game, like I was super faded and like we were inside what was it?
You
Park
got the
MGM.
mic. Oh, Park. Okay.
Yeah. No, I had the mic and shit. I was
You
in
got
there.
it in the arena too?
Yeah, like we were like right there where they were celebrating the parade and shit.
Oh,
up front.
okay.
But like we were like lit talking to all the fucking all the people celebrating shit. We went to Park MGM. And I was like, hey, what do you think of the game? They're like, yeah, fuck the other guys. We're here, we're celebrating the fucking Golden Knights. And like I was just like they were picking me up and shit.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
like, and then like we had the
Yeah.
camera and they're like, all right, you guys gotta get the fuck out of here, security rolled up. And they like walked us out. And my camera guy right here, he's just like talking shit. He's like, fuck you guys, because he was drunk as shit too. And I was like, bro, we're way too drunk. Let's get the fuck out of here.
We gotta go.
And like we do that sometimes. Like now we've learned to kind of tone it down. I'm like, all right, we got like a limit of drinking because like once I start drinking, I get a little fucked up. I'm like, I have some crazy shit, and I'm like, bro, I can't be asking this shit.
Oh my gosh. What do you feel like it's like the craziest question you've ever asked?
I'm always like, I'll come up to girls and be like, yo, what is your thoughts on anal? And they're like, what the fuck?
Thoughts on animal.
How many of them say they love it?
There's like a good percentage that say they love it. Some are like, oh my god, I love it. Like it's different, And I'm just like,
Have you ever ate some girl's ass?
oh yeah, definitely. I'm definitely eat booty for sure.
True is
I
curious
said
about that one.
She's the booty eater.
Oh, she's the booty
Hey,
eater.
don't say it like that because I ain't nobody, just anybody's.
I had went up to
Okay.
some girl.
No.
Gotta be
No.
well seasoned though.
Yeah. How do you know?
In the shower.
Sheesh.
Oh, you make them shower first?
In the shower, it helps a lot.
Yeah. I asked some
So
guy
you
about
know
that
it's
stuff.
safe.
Yeah.
Like, I know.
Some guy was
good
like,
here.
"Do you eat the booty
Crazy.
before they shower or after they shower?" He's like, I like a little stank to it." I was like, "What
Oh.
the fuck?"
Oh my.
I actually had filmed that and posted that, yeah. And everybody's like, "Bro, not the little stank to it."
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh
That
my
is
gosh.
crazy. The number one question is so if you did that with a partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, do you kiss them afterwards?
I mean, if you're in the moment, fuck it, right? They be
I'm
wilding
pretty
out.
sure like
Yeah, I can-
everyone
Listen,
does.
he says
Yeah.
so I don't.
Oh, I'm gonna go brush my
You
teeth
gonna-
real
you
quickly.
gonna- you
Sorry.
gonna fist
Unless you're like a fucking, I don't know.
But I mean,
I think
can-
most people-
Rachel's like, hey, are you vegan?
Oh yeah, that's,
That's what I'm
true.
saying.
If he eating meat,
What if he
Look,
eating meat?
look,
That's funny.
you gonna
Yeah,
get
say that.
unnecessary proteins you ain't asked for.
No, I know it's kind of gross if I like think
Gotta
about it, and I
think
don't want to
about
think
that.
about it.
I asked some girl too. I was like,
Yeah,
"Hey, you
vegan
spit or
ass.
swallow?" She's like, "It depends on their diet." And I was like, "What the fuck?" She's like, "Yeah, no,
Yeah.
really." She's like, "If they have a fucked up
No.
eating diet," she's like, "I'm definitely not swallowing that shit." And I was
No,
like,
for
"What
real.
the fuck?" Okay,
It
you're
definitely,
learning something.
it definitely correlates.
It
There's
does.
a big correlation. Absolutely.
We'll
It's
have
got to be healthy. Definitely healthy, huh?
I mean, it goes both ways, men and women.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
you don't want to take loads from a guy who eats McDonald's.
McDonald's all day and
That
fucking
doesn't
Burger
sound
King and shit.
pleasant. I'm actually getting
I
sick
like
thinking about that.
Yeah, well, I always hear these rumors, these pineapple rumors. Are those true? And
It's because it helps
Yeah.
sweeten
Yeah.
things up. There's other
Really?
things.
The
There's other
pineapple
things.
sounds-
that you can
Pineapple
eat.
juice, yeah.
Pineapple doesn't only go on a pizza; it goes on other things.
I
Mhm.
love pineapple on pizza.
yeah,
Do you guys like pineapple on pizza?
I mean, I don't need it. I mean, when you think about it, you don't be like,
I
oh,
like it on pizza.
It's
Oh,
good.
No, I order that
Yeah.
shit on my pizza.
You order it?
Yes.
Where?
Hawaiian
Canadian
pizza.
bacon. Yeah.
Hawaiian
Bro, I go to
pizzas
this
are
place
bomb.
called Down to Earth, and oh my gosh, they got the best Hawaiian pizza, and of
That's
course
if
it's
they
vegan.
have
It's
it.
called Down to Earth. Was that the place
Yes.
that we went to?
It's at Town Square.
Okay.
Yeah,
that wasn't
so good.
It's rare though when you find a pizza spot that got pineapples though.
Oh my gosh,
Like, a
now
lot
I'm
of
thinking
pizza
about
spots
food.
don't.
Okay, so tell me why.
Most of them, I
I'm
think,
thinking
do.
about food now. I'm thinking about weed too. You smoke, Josh?
Yeah, I smoke. Yeah, I smoke a little bit.
Shout out to Harding.
Yo, shout out to Harding.
Of course, the Hispanic guy smoked.
What? Is that how it works? No.
Yeah, I'm just like a low key smoker. Like, I'm always just like kind of chilling, not like.
Flour or
Yeah, flower. I can't do the whole dab thing and shit. I get all
Oh.
fucked up. I get all weird and start fucking.
Yeah,
Do you like the carts?
Yeah, I fuck with the carts low key too.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But if I'm like out walking and shit, you know. But like, I don't like if I'm in a certain situation, I'm like, oh, I don't want to be too high because I'm gonna say some weird shit.
Yeah.
I like to like when I get high, I like to be.
Yeah.
I'm like a couch like high. Like I like to sit on the couch, chill, listen to music, or if I'm at a festival, you know, like just kicking it with the homies.
That's why I have a hard time. Like I did a dab going to EDC.
Oh yeah, it fucks you up.
Bro, that shit froze me for like 45 minutes. I couldn't even, no motor function. Like
Yeah.
I was sitting with these girls in the back of the bus.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking the whole time, like, damn, I wish one of them would just come get me. Because I
Save
couldn't.
me.
And you know,
Save me.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
Oh my god.
Dude, so much time elapsed, and then a girl from the back came to ask the bus driver a question, and she walked right by me, and I couldn't even like do
You're like-
that. But then I thought like I watched her, and then I watched her go back, and I was like, damn, like she missed me. Like I'm like, you guys like, I needed her to like pick me up and like let's go. But I'm like,
waiting.
they didn't even fucking miss me. I'm like, you guys left
Wow.
me. But I mean, it kind of fucked. To be honest with you, I was rolling at the time, and it kind of fucked up my
Because you
night
took a
for
dab.
EDC.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
bro, I was
lost
dry.
your oxygen for a
I was
second.
dry heaving, fucking walking. in
Dry
there.
heaving?
Yeah, I had like 20.
Oh my
Bro, I went
gosh.
to EDC literally with 20 of probably the hottest chicks ever, and I tried to.
Yeah, I
exciting.
wasn't on there.
I tried to.
So she says,
tried
you
to-
would have went with 21.
Yeah, right.
I tried to do the veer off to go under the bleachers, and the girl's like, no, it's this way.
Right.
And I'm like, bitch, I'm trying to veer off. I'm like, I'm not trying to throw up and look like a bitch in front of all you guys, but I did get away. And what was crazy is I did dry heave. I think
I did dry heave.
I actually think I fell asleep for like a couple hours under the bleachers, and I lost everybody.
Wow.
Everything
At EDC.
at EDC.
Wow.
Yeah, and I
you
did
gotta have a nap sometimes, bro. It's gotta happen. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
but it's
Are you making your way to EDC this year?
I'm thinking about it. I've been trying to get
EDC.
into it.
I feel like that would be fucking
Bro,
nuts.
That would be some crazy
The
fucking
content that you could get
yeah.
there.
one thing I'll tell
Especially
you,
the outfits and
We-
everything.
Woo!
We've been-
Yeah.
we've
That'll go
been-
viral, period.
We've been going for so long that when we're on our bus, normally we'll leave. You got to leave at 4 a.m. If not, you're going to be in that 5-6 hour traffic.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm telling you, there's been times where we've been coming home, motherfuckers be walking.
Oh fuck
Like
that.
people will be.
What do you mean walking?
Like meaning like they ran out of money, didn't have a ride, couldn't find.
Walk from EDC
They're
back?
literally walking
That's
down the
wild.
highway. It's fucking insane.
Where's
bro.
EDC?
Like in their outfits
It's like
and shit.
I'd say about 45 minutes out where the speedway.
Yeah, 45
Yeah.
minutes out driving.
Driving.
Yeah, driving.
And they
Yeah.
walking back.
They're
Yeah.
walking back.
That's gotta be
Damn.
hella drugs. I could not.
Well, that's why I said catching people or being in.
But think about it, some people like their rides like leave them.
Yeah,
and then,
I mean,
so
they-
what do? You know, you just start fucking walking, and
You
then
just
you hope
start-
that somebody comes picture us up.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
Yeah.
you know,
You can't get an Uber?
I mean,
They, it's
No,
like
it's-
Well, with
it's like
the
a hundred,
Uber-
like 100, 200 bucks.
You
for a
gotta
fucking
understand.
Uber.
and the traffic,
There's
bro. There's
two-
hours long just to get there, and
Oh.
it's technically only 45
They
minutes.
say there's
But with
200
that traffic,
roughly per day 200,000 people.
Oh wow. So you
So
ain't
you're-
really yeah.
bro,
really
and
hard
it's
for you to
one
find
road,
an
it's
Uber.
one highway to get there.
Yeah, if you
Yep.
see like the
It's-
videos
yeah,
of it, it's fucking
so-
nuts. Like it's just a crowd of like just.
Well, that's why I said
mayhem.
that crowd to get those type of interviews. Especially, I've never tried it, but I've always wanted to bring the bus and get a campsite.
That'd
But
be fun.
these people, can you
Sounds
imagine
lit.
the conversations? So now people.
Oh my gosh.
They're rolling and shit all
get
high
back,
as fuck.
They get back to the campground and they
It'd be
keep
great.
the party going, and it's like that's the moment.
Yeah, I had
Let's
seen
go,
videos of people like with
2024.
tents and shit, like all set up partying. They have like little camps. Everybody has camps and shit.
They
And
have
I'm
like your
damn.
campsites.
Yeah.
No, I
with, their,
can.
with their festy signs. I used to be a little festy head back in the day.
Yeah, they've actually came a long
Ready
way.
for
like
for
they-
another round.
Yeah, right. Bring it back. Bring it back.
They rent out these like pods and shit, you know, like,
For real?
like
Yeah, the
cool
pods.
tents and shit for
Mm-hmm.
people to sleep in and motorhome in it. I don't think I could do the motorhome more than one day.
I don't know. I think a comfortable bed
I
would
could
be
do the
legit.
motorhome.
Yeah, you in there cooking
Little
shit,
motorhome?
little
Yeah.
snacks.
Little trailer.
Yeah,
Very
Pasquale,
nice.
the
Some
guy
fire
who
trailers.
throws it, he stays in the campground the whole time, which is kind of
Bro, because like a couple hours in, you're tired. Like your legs are fucking hurting and shit. And you're just like walking around. You're like, damn, I just want to sit down and like take a power nap.
yeah, that's
Like
Right.
at festivals I've been to, it's like that. I'm always like, damn, I want to take a nap. I just want to chill.
You in your 30s. I mean, that's how I been. I can't. I don't know if I
Yeah.
can go on the festival right now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
You're not. You're not in that
I'm
headspace.
a little old. Yeah, I'm a little too old
Hey,
to
it's
be.
never too old.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I'll be in there with the earplugs on, it's loud as
Okay,
fuck
yeah,
and
that part.
shit. Yeah, I'll be like chilling, like. Everybody's like, look at Josh with his fucking earplugs. And I'm like, bro, it's fucking loud as fuck, y'all.
Yeah, bro.
Everybody else got them on. Why the fuck can't I have them on without y'all judging
Yeah.
me?
So where can people find you at, Josh?
They can find me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at I am Josh702. Vegas is very own wild boy. You know what I'm saying? I be out there fucking with the living.
With the living.
With the living.
How about you, Lil Rach?
You can find me on the interwebs at Lilraych, LILRAYCH.
All right.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Anthony.
You can find me at Childeo _O on Instagram.
All right, and you can find me at Just Green Room Radio. And how about you, David?
Verified Dave on Instagram.
You can find him. He's gonna be high 90% of the time.
Chill.
Boy, stay lit.
Stay lit. Stay lit. Chill it.
All right. Well, we will
Speaking
catch you
of-
guys next time. Thank you very much,
Yes.
Josh, for coming by. You're a cool dude, man. We love your show.
Appreciate
Appreciate
it,
you.
man.
All
Thank
right.
you guys
Thank
for
you.
letting me get wild on here with you guys. So
For sure.
Yes.
yeah.
Peace out.